Hello, my name is Putri Septiani Ayuningsih from class 4D. Here I want to talk about how to deal with the different types of learners and what is principle of TEYL. First, we have different types of learners. They are fast and slow learners and active and passive learners. I think fast and active learners is not that different. They little similar, and for slow learner is the student who want to learn but they have difficult to understand the material. Then they have to learn more than the other student. Passive learners are who more focused to the teacher and they just stay and listen what teacher explain and how to deal with them. First, we have slow learners. We have to make a good atmosphere in the classroom, then the student feel comfortable for learning. So for the next is we have to boost their confidence. Then they believe they can learn like the other student. And we as teacher we have to repeat each learning point more than our normally would. Slow learners need to hear information a few times more than other students in order to understand. Or the next is use audio and visual aids. Slow learners may struggle with basic skills such as reading, so movies, pictures, and audio can help them learn things that they would not pick up from reading alone. So next, guide students to the main points of lesson and test. Slow learner may struggle to identify the main points of a lesson or a test and may be overwhelmed by supplementary information. Next, use real-life example when teaching. That a slow learner can more easily understand. Teach reading skill and give our class lesson on study skills and assign peer tutors and homework buddies rather than encouraging competition among our students. Facilitates a culture of mutual helpness. Put our students in pairs so they can help one another learn new materials. Alternatively, we can train some of our fast learner and more patient students to be peer tutors. Students who help other students understand their assignment. Next, give slow learners work that plays to their strengths, so praise their success. And last is check for understanding during lesson. And for next is fast learner. The characteristic of fast learner is they are learning by doing, not afraid to say I don't know, realize that many questions have no answer, can explain to a kid, able to visualize it, do more, think less, can explain it in one sentence. And they can easily feel bored if they are not kept busy with challenging work. Don't give the fast learner extra of the same work if they finish early, but provide different and additional activities that are cognitive and challenging for them to do. So use the fast learner to help the slow learner. This will help increase the overall speed in which the class is mastering new concepts. When they finish their work before the rest of the class, encourage them to read ahead of the lesson and allow them to ask questions without getting irritated. Let them form groups and engage in the work on a higher level. Never push them aside and think they don't need attention because they don't need help with their work. They also need encouragement and motivation just like all the other children in the class. Personnel will be very well aware when the teacher feels them is in the way and nuisance because they finish their work quick. For the next is active learners. Active learners need full attention from us. First, we have to teach them how to relax, and we have to know how to implement the relaxation. First, we have to take a breath by 5 counts. Inhale 5 counts and exhale 5 counts, and tell to them how to imagine the calm view or etc. Second is encourage hands-on learning. They can stay and just listen to the teacher because they like doing their learning. First, ask them to draw an illustration that good for their learning to writing essay. And for the next is instead learn in the classroom, we can take them out to the park to see good view and we can teach them something related to them. For the next is allow them to move. They can only stay and listen to the teacher and they prefer to move. Example, when we teach about history, we can do role play, give them role
and practicing how that history happening in the past. For the next is teach them to be useful. Hyperactive children want a need to move around. Children that need into useful activity, cleaning to be precise, and encourage our students to be responsible for cleaning the classroom. Teach them that is normal part of the school day. For the last is create your own reward system. First, jumpstart their motivation by offering tangible rewards. Give away diplomas, sticker, or healthy treats as the prize. For the next is passive learners. First, create trust in the classroom. Second, make learning relevant. Third, it's okay to make mistakes. Put yourself out there. Fourth, allow student choice to encourage participant. Five, let them self-report their progress. For the next is the principles of TEYL. There is four principles of TEYL. First is implicit learning. Implicit learning is the learning of complex information in an unintentional manner, without awareness of what has been learned. Examples from daily life, like learning how to ride a bicycle or how to swim, are cited as the demonstration of the nature of implicit learning and its mechanism. Second is contextual learning. It's based on a constructivist theory of teaching and learning. Learning takes place when teachers are able to present information in such a way that students are able to construct meaning based on their own experience. Example contextual learning project might connect to a summer or school year job or internship. Students working in summer internship in a museum or zoo may create new exhibits or display boards for visitors, applying research writing and illustration skill to the task. For the third is learner-centered. Approach views learners as active agents. They bring their own knowledge, past experience, education, and ideas, and this impacts how they take on board new information and learn. It differs significantly from a traditional instructor-centered approach. For the last is meaningful learning, is that learned information is completely understood and can now be used to make connection with other previously known knowledge, aiding in further understanding. Example is meaningful activities engage students in active, constructive, intentional, authentic, and cooperative ways. Usable learning activities are ones where the student is able to take what they have learned from engaging with the activity and use in another context or for another purpose.